Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the sophomore running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Powers. That's caught. It's Aguilar. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
So Buffalo's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll leave it with him. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that. And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for them, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball. Nah, go for it.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Aguilar. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Powers. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Shelton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Andrews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Wright. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Smashes ahead. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Paul, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Powers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Running inside. It's Shelton. Makes it past the marker. Takes it the other way. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Dropping back, it's Powers. Caught over the middle, it's Abraham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. Taking it the other way. and eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Maybe a crease. Running through contact. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's right. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And that holding penalty is going to make things more difficult. 2nd and goal coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! Fitted in the window for the score.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Powers. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Red Wolves on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game in Buffalo. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense in a bunch formation. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got him at the 15-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's right. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Andrews. Makes a grab and room to run. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Shelton. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other when they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Powers. Makes the catch. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
A little midweek MACtion to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. And it's a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's right. grabbed behind the line. It's Birch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. And there he goes. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Powers. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to pass. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. The 50, the 40.
They're throwing for it on the 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense was challenged after a poor showing last week, and they have answered the bell. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The quick out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give, it's Shelton. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The run inside. It's Birch. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's right. He's got him. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch play-action run takes it down to the 7. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Shelton. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the